This video is from the course Introduction. It's designed for complete beginners and assumes you have no knowledge of the subject matter. If you are interested in more beginner, intermediate, or advanced content, check out our website, SUBMETA.io. We're talking about the importance of developing a guard. So being able to fight from your back effectively. And first off, we probably should say one of the main reasons is if we take the assumption that being on bottom is generally worse than being on top, then you want to be in the best possible position if you are on bottom. And that's in guard, where you've got your feet in front of your opponent. So it's one of those things where it's like prevention is better than cure. You don't want to be, you'd rather be good at not getting put under side control or mount than be good at escaping it. Because if you can stop it from happening, which can occur by having a good guard, that means you can stop yourself getting put into those positions. Just like it's better to be good at escaping side control and mount than at escaping arm bars, which is later again. So that's why we didn't actually really cover escaping late stage submissions in this course, because you're really almost too far down that direction of losing the match. Okay? You want to be good at blocking yourself getting into the submission if you are in a bad spot, but you also want to be good at blocking yourself being put in a bad spot, which means when you're on your back, having a good guard.
Yeah, so really we're bringing our defensive safeguard to much further down the positional dominance hierarchy, so that we're starting to put our defense in place earlier rather than later, and that's always going to be preferable. The good thing about developing a guard is that it's a very easy position to attain. When you're rolling in class, if you pull guard, usually the other person on top is happy to oblige and they'll start passing. So you'll be able to work on it a lot. It's easy to attain even in rolling, because most escapes will lead to the guard, and it's just it's just prevalent all the time. You can always work on your guard. It's easier for smaller people as well. Smaller people are much more likely to be in that position. They're going to get bullied a little bit more, and they're going to be forced to play on the bottom. And that can be really good for them, because they will be forced to develop a good guard. Some of the bigger people, they prefer to be on top. They don't develop their guard as much. And then it's a problem when they meet someone who's as big as they are and can bully them and put them in the bottom position. They haven't developed the guard, and they don't have a good game developed from that position.
Obviously, from a self-defense perspective, when, let's say I was on top and my opponent's on bottom, it's generally, I've got more power I can generate for strikes because gravity is on my side. So it's kind of clear that the top position is better than the bottom position there. It's a lot more grey in a pure grappling scenario as to who has more control if the person on bottom has guard and the person on top is in their opponent's guard. So the reason is the person on bottom, the guard player, actually has both arms and both legs available to engage in a battle, whereas the person on top has to really keep their feet planted on the ground to keep their balance. So it's kind of their arms and their upper body fighting against their opponents, both arms and legs. And you see this play out in high-level jiu-jitsu and grappling tournaments. Often the person who has guard, who's on bottom, is much more likely to improve their position, get a sweep and get on top, or attack a submission, than the person on top is likely to actually pass the guard and get into side control and mount. So it's worth developing a guard. You should aim really eventually to get it to the point where it's very rare, or people almost never actually get past your legs and you never get put in a bad position. I hope you enjoyed this video from the course Introduction on SUBMETA.io. If you go to SUBMETA.io, you can watch this course for free, uninterrupted, with exercises to help you with recall. Also for free, we have the follow-up course to this, Foundations 1, Escapes, which builds on the content you'll be learning in this course.